Hi everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Amy from Neurotic Mom Bakes, and today we're going to be making my cherry chocolate chip cake layers. So if you love that combination of fruit and chocolate, you're going to love this. The main ingredient you're going to need to make it the cherry flavor are these maraschino cherries, okay? They're a little bit tricky to find. You sometimes have to look in the ice cream section, ice cream topping section. So in my grocery store, it's on the end cap of the ice cream aisle, and it's with the chocolate syrup and the caramel syrup. So that's where I found these. I've also found them near the marshmallows and the chocolate chips. So you kind of have to hunt around a little bit. I prefer to get the cherries with the stems because I use them in my decorating a lot. So try to find them with stems. However, you can get them without the stems, because for this recipe, we're just going for the juice inside, not the actual cherries, but save those for decorating purposes later. Okay, so let's start with this. We need 2 cups of granulated sugar and 1 stick of unsalted butter, room temperature or just slightly cold. And we're going to whip this up. While we do that, we're gonna crack 2 eggs. Okay, once you've got that cream together, add your eggs one at a time. Okay, that's ready, that's good to go. So I'm gonna open my cherries. I already have some juice reserved from another recipe I made, but I'll show you how to do this. So we're going to strain the liquid, or just pour the liquid from here. All right, so we need to measure out a cup of the liquid, and you can just save these cherries, put them in your fridge. I don't quite have a cup here, so. There we go. If you didn't have enough cherry juice, just add water until it measures 1 cup. That'll be totally fine. I'm gonna add this in. Going to be very cherry flavored. All right, 1 tablespoon of vanilla goes in next. There we go. And then I'm going to measure out my dry ingredients. All right, for my dry ingredients, I'm going to need 2 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. All right, 2 3/4 flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, or a tablespoon, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. There's my dry ingredients. Let me get a spoon. Just kind of stir them around a little. And then we're going to measure out 1 cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can always substitute milk. Or if you wanted to make your own buttermilk, you can put a tablespoon of lemon juice into a cup and then put milk in to measure 1 cup. Let it sit for 5 minutes, and it will kind of curdle it a little bit and make it the buttermilk, the sour buttermilk. Okay, we're gonna alternate the dry ingredients with the buttermilk, starting and ending with the dry. Just mix it after each addition. All right, do not overmix. I'm gonna stop right there because I'm going to fold some mini chocolate chips into the batter and complete the mixing process by hand. If you overmix, what will happen is that you'll get the sinking hole in the middle. That's what causes that. And add however many mini chocolate chips that you would like. I'm gonna start with about 1/2 cup and just see what that looks like. Just me personally, I like fewer chocolate chips. I like to taste more of the cherry flavor rather than the chocolate. I'm gonna add just a few more. That's perfect right there. All right, let's prep our cake pans. I have 4 6-inch cake pans here. This will fill 4 of them if you want thinner layers, or 3 if you want a nice thick fluffy layer. I'm gonna do 4 today. First thing I do is I'm gonna spray the bottom, and then I line each pan with the parchment round, and then I will spray again. Okay. These also work for cupcakes. Just cut the baking time in half, about 16 to 18 minutes is what I found works for me. And this will go in a 350-degree oven for about 30 to 35 minutes, just depending on your oven. And to check for doneness, you can do the toothpick test, insert in the center and it comes out clean, or when you touch the middle, it'll spring back lightly. It won't leave a dent. All right, let's go in the oven. Okay, I have my cherry chocolate chip cake layers out of the oven. I let them cool in the pans about 10 minutes, and then I transfer them to a cooling wire rack and let them fully finish cooling off before I store them. And I will show you how I do that. So I just get a serrated knife. I generally have a little bit of a dome on my cake layers, and I'll just kind of level them off with a knife. I've already done that here. And then to store them, just get a little bit of plastic wrap. And then I'll put a cake layer on, and I'll get a piece of parchment to put in between. That will just make it so they don't stick together. I do no more than 3 high. If you do 4, it'll start to smash, but I have 4 layers, so I'm gonna do 2 and 2. Just get it wrapped nice and tight. These will last in your freezer up to a month. All right, so there you have it, my cherry chocolate chip layers. I'd love for you to try these at home and let me know how you like them. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more recipes just like this one.